This tutorial is for first grade, Module 5, Lesson 13. In this lesson, we will continue to look at time to the hour or to the half hour. The directions say circle the correct clock, then write the names for the other two clocks on the lines. Question 1 says circle the clock that shows half past 1 o'clock. Well, if it's half past 1 o'clock, I need to find the clock that has an hour hand that is just past the 1 and a minute hand at the 6 to show halfway around the circle. My second clock has that hour hand just past the 1 and the minute hand on the 6. So that is this clock. Now, for the other two clocks, I'm going to write their time on the line. So this first clock is showing 1 o'clock exactly. The hour hand is pointing toward the 1, and there are no minutes past the 1 o'clock because the minute hand is pointing at the 12. So 1 o'clock matches the first clock. And the third clock is showing an hour hand that's just past the 12 and a minute hand at the 6. Well, halfway around the circle is 30 minutes. So that last clock is showing the time 12:30. In the next section, we'll do the same thing. This time we're going to circle the clock that shows 7 o'clock. That would be my first clock. The hour hand is pointing at the 7, the minute hand at the 12, showing no minutes past 7 o'clock. So we'll circle that. And then we'll write the time for the other two clocks. This clock is showing 8 o'clock because the hour hand is pointing at the 8 and the minute hand is pointing directly at the 12. So 8 o'clock for that clock. And the last clock is showing 6 o'clock. The minute hand is pointing at the 12, the hour hand is at the 6. So it's showing us that there are no minutes past 6 o'clock. And in our last section, we'll get in some more practice drawing hands on the clock to match the time. The first clock needs to show 1 o'clock. That means that my hour hand will be pointing directly at the 1 and my minute hand directly at the 12 to show that there are no minutes past 1 o'clock. The second clock needs to show 1:30. This time my hour hand will be a little bit past the 1 and my minute hand will be pointing toward the 6 to show halfway around the circle, which is 30 minutes or half past 1. And my last clock needs to show 2 o'clock. So that means my hour hand will point directly at the 2 and my minute hand will point at the 12 to show that there are no minutes past the 2 o'clock hour.